I'm just gonna sit here and whine.
I actually don't have a full problem with this stage. Well,
Unpopular opinions!
I do have a problem, but I can't tell if this is smart design or dick design. You see, throughout the entire game, the mech stages have told you blast everything inside. But then for Tails' last stage, the game decides to go, no bitch, and if you blast everything inside, you'll blast the airlock shutter doors and get sucked down into the cold vacuum of space.
I would say that it's like good design because you can still smartly target all the enemies and get high point combos, but you have to be careful.
But there's no easing into it.
No, there's no.
Especially because I just realized that...
no, there's no easing into it, but I also don't want to spend like 8 stages as Tails in the arc.
No, what I'm saying is I know the internet would hate this, but Omo Channel should have pointed it out.
I think the Omo child that pointed out was that one.
Because it is the exact same dynamite. Actually, he there tells you to walk on. It is designed to be a Kaizo trap. Because it's not like, it's a different icon. It's the dynamite sticks that the game has told you up until this point blowing them up is a good thing.
Well, okay, you got me on that one.
That is kind of
It can be a good thing, though. You can kill enemies.
Yes, but it's still kind of dick because it's a Kaizo trap.
Well, yeah, but you're not instantly dead if you blow one up.
Unless you're close enough where you get sucked out into the cold, unfeeling abyss.
Just like real space.
You mean just like real life?
Wait.
Kinda.
We're breathing in space right now. We're on the outside of the arc. None of this makes sense.
No, the outside of the arc.
There's artificial atmosphere.
Science fiction bullshit.
I think Sonic X had a line about that.
Why is one spring springier than the other?
That might have been a 4Kids-ism.
Actually, the thing about Sonic X, 4Kids, the only changes they have with the script is just to scrub out references of death and violence.
But it's for kids. They still just sometimes change random things for no absolute reason.
Sonic X, for the most part, is alright. Sadly, Japanese Cream never said, any curse words, and I wanted to hear that because it would amuse me.
Just to hear a high-pitched Englishy, damn it.
Exactly. Tails got the curse once. Rouge is far more sexually charged in the Japanese Sonic X.
Well, again, remember in the American one, because 4Kids, they changed her cleavage window. Which I also find it hilarious that 4Kids was
no. Okay, now you know I will give you the complaint about being able to shoot those dynamite, but did you know that those bombs can interact with the dynamite? They have to like touch the dynamite, like as you can see, but it can blow up the dynamite.
A fact I have always found hilarious: 4Kids was known for censoring anime and things, and the first Sonic game that they were the voice cast for is Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's where you get the Vulcan.
This thought is hilarious to me. I expected this tangent to come up in other, like, commentaries and things, but I guess with, the Sonic actors being the 4Kids actors.
Now this is that spot right there. If you hit those dynamite, as far as I know, you're dead. And that artificial chaos is hard to kill.
What I was going to say,
But like when you grab, if you notice when I grabbed the thing, it dropped me down a little bit. That's far enough that that hatch is open to die.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, here's an interesting...
Oh, this! I forgot about that.
Basically, what I was going to say, here's an interesting fact about 4Kids. If anyone has ever wondered why they're not around, basically the company filed for bankruptcy because I can't remember the exact story, but it was essentially for kids. They had done some shady things with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub, so them, Saban, and Konami got in basically a three-way, essentially bidding war over who legally owns Yu-Gi-Oh! I think 4Kids was able to win that case, but that single-handedly bankrupts the company. And, also...
Unpopular opinion, I like the stage.
I said the dynamite thing is the only
Ah.
problem. Also, another
I agree with that.
another interesting thing about 4Kids, and I want to see this just because this sounds fascinating to me. Apparently, 4Kids actually did produce an uncut set of DVDs for Yu-Gi-Oh! That was an uncut English dub. And apparently these are super rare. They also did one for Shaman King, but who the fuck cares about Shaman King anymore?
Oh, 4Kids. Now I'm thinking about the paper hat.
That is my favorite edit of theirs. Well, my favorite edit of theirs in Sonic X. My favorite edit of theirs in general is the poison suction cups.
Meteor Herd.
Paper hat!
This might be Knuckles' second worst stage.
My problem with this stage is, like, this isn't, like, an awful stage, but it's not a fun stage.
It's too tall.
Well,
It's
no, the problem...
awfully big!
Get out.
Very
No!
much erect, very wow.
Get out. Okay, hand me the controller.
The
This is
sunglasses are down there, and,
This is my
you have to do a
option
puzzle on the ground to get it with meteors.
Meteor Herd, it's not like a bad designed level. The problem is, again, it's too vertical.
If you're trying to date someone and they say much erect, such wow, I'll just end your relationship.
Much erect, very wow.
Anyway,
That
They
again,
say much erect, much wow. Yes, you should leave them because they don't know their memes.
the only time a Doge meme has ever been good was when the Wow Sucks Lose was put on the back of the one race car. That was clever.
I'm not sure it's emerald pieces.
And people pay for that.
Yes.
Oh! The reason the radar doesn't work, the other emeralds have CRT scan lines! I can't see through that shit. That explains everything!
That's because this is a like technically an emulated version of the game on the PS3. Did the game fix any and all like HD delay problems? Because the original game would have that being so damn old.
All the updated ports change frame rates on downloads usually because HD TVs, because of that weird delay. But we're recording, which creates its own delay. Unless someone wants to donate to my Patreon and I get an HD 60, except that's not going to play a PlayStation 3, so if we ever needed to record the PlayStation 3, we'd have to go back to the delay. But an HD 60 means we could record the PlayStation 4 with out an audio delay, and wouldn't that be cool? But Sean, before doing LP stuff back in the day, had said record his PS3, and I was like, you know what, we could do that. But then I learned, no, you can't unless you get a basic Elgato.
I kind of run out of like things to say about this stage because we've just been rambling about like all of my problems with Sonic Adventure 2 throughout all of this. I expected more of a Adventure 1 versus 2.
Go back to rambling about Sonic X, because unlike a lot of people, I don't think it's that bad.
It's awful.
It's alright.
It's awful, and 4Kids made it worse.
One of the weirdest things in Sonic X, this is just in the Japanese version, and I don't know why they did this, and they only did this once, which makes it even more weird. So, there's an ending. Sonic X, because it was an anime, had different openings and different endings. There's this really nice ending where it's like, Sonic? Like, it's this really somber ending, and it's basically Sonic goes to this tree, and the reason he goes to the tree, he goes there to meet Amy, and she's like waiting for him, and it's like a really sweet, ending. Except one time, instead of it being Amy, it was a Chow. And I think the Chow had a bow, so I think they were implying it was cheese for some reason.
Isn't that like just an anime thing? Sometimes, depending on events that happen in an episode.
The episode had nothing to do with that.
No, I know it had nothing to do with like cream or cheese, but it just isn't that an anime thing if they'll sometimes change up the ending? And didn't you say there was an anime that every episode has a different opening?
It's Negima. And not every episode. The first season has one opening. There's a second season opening, but really it's only for 2 episodes. Then they have a different section of the same song, but it's a different animation. And then there's literally a point where they literally just keep changing the song, parts of the song, and the animation used. And at one point, there was like this joke episode where they played the entire song for the opening. And half of it was all the characters in their joke forms, and then a normal opening.
One of the best! I cannot for the life of me remember the anime. I just saw this opening joke on Tumblr because an anime actually did what I'm about to say, and it's like that Negima thing, but it's even better. This anime, they had like this budget joke because of some actual, I believe, budgeting problems that happened, and people kept noticing that like the opening and some other stuff kept changing animation styles. So, one episode, because of an artist argument, they didn't know how to animate the opening. So, they decided to animate it badly in MS Paint.
Purely out of spite.
Yeah. That's the official opening of an episode. Starting with like a 3-minute explanation that, yeah, the artists were arguing, so MS Paint we go.
So there is an episode. There's literally a special where they made the first episode of Sailor Moon, but they did it in every arts, like 30 different art styles throughout the entire episode.
Then we have One Piece uses VR every few years.
They do.
Which it's like it's supposed to be a kind of tradition and like marking thing when big things in like the story happen, but I am convinced that as a result of laziness, of not wanting to either write new openings or not wanting to hire people to write new openings.
And what I was saying about Sonic X, I like the Meta Rex. I said it.
I have to try
Yeah,
harder.
first E rank of the LP.
That took 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Christ.
I like the Meta Rex. Fight me, internet. Cosmo is a good character.
Also, there is no exposition on how we ended up in the same spot.
You're just on the...
And I gotta add, to do the long time no see counter, I need to go back and see what it was at the... Oh, great.
Here's Knuckles one.
Jiggly! Bruce,
So if you
that's
press
just
the direction, you can make Knuckles.
Yeah, her ears are super jiggly for some reason.
boobs too, Garson.
Here's a Knuckles one and only boss fight, and it's terrible. It's not a boss fight, it's happy slaps. If they...
Yeah!
Wait, if the characters can use the multiplayer skills, does that mean those multiplayer skills are canon?
Yes.
Yeah. Sonic's friends are superhuman.
Yes, they are, but I've just, you know, never...
Hyper slaps!
Yes, like, we have, they are, but...
The mirror match of the century. Superhuman versus superhuman. A clash of rivals.
You've only known each other for 5 minutes. Literally, they've only interacted in the story once. And that was at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's enough to want awkward sex.
You know, it's fights like this that really bring down the reputation of rival battles. Luckily, we have things like Morgan 3 and Virgil 3 to bring the reputation back up.
Carson complimenting Devil May Cry! It's a miracle!
Because everyone knows Virgil is factually a good boss.
Guys, mark your calendar!
Virgil and Dante are cool, it's just the games
On July 9th, 2017, Carson complimented Devil May Cry!
Virgil and Dante are cool, it's just that Devil May Cry 1 has aged like hot milk.
But Devil May Cry 3 has been Virgil's in it.
So it's like drinking milk from 2001.
Exactly!
How did you two get up on that beam that wasn't there before?
You know, the funny thing, oh, no, I'll wait for the cutscene to...
So do we each have a fire, we just hit bang.
I'll just wait for the cutscene to happen. It's a funny point everyone brings up about this scene. Well, we have 2 points here. First of all, the funny
You could glide, and that pit...
That pit actually has anti-gravity in it. You can't fall into it.
And
Well, actually,
she
you
can
can't-
glide.
Well, you can...
Also, her ass is huge.
Well, actually, you can fall into the pit, just there are large portions where there's anti-gravity, and we have the second thing here is,
Remix of Knuckles theme.
yeah, so here we...
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
Rouge's fat fangs.
And, she just threw the shards out on this tiny platform. Some of those should have fallen off.
Rouge's bat fangs are kinda awkward.
All the models are awkward. Did you not see the way Knuckles just ragdolled in the first cutscene with him? Look at all the clipping! Wait, where did the Master Emerald go?
Knuckles ass. Everything is in their ass. These are kinky fox cards.
Oh, like I said, that's how hammer space works. You just pull things out of your ass. The only...
I will bring this up in every Sonic LP.
The...
Shadow the Hedgehog. When Shadow is walking with 2 Chaos Emeralds, he takes them,
Yes.
reaches behind him, and pushes.
Okay, now we have, and this will probably be my controversial statement, this is the worst stage for Sonic.
Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, what are your thoughts and opinions on Eternal Engine and Meteor Herd? Personally, I have a lot of flaws with both of these stages. Eternal Engine has the stupid, terrible dynamite that makes it gimmicky and really hard to play, and in a lot of cases a Kaizo trap, while Meteor Herd is just kind of too large and confusing for its own good. I've seen people get stupidly lost in Meteor Herd, and I generally don't like running around that stage because of the way the Emerald Radar works. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.